Merry Christmas everyone, welcome to Aaron's review, and in today's video is number 77 where we'll be doing an unboxing of the Jerry Harvey Billie Jean ANI monitor. It's been a couple months since I've actually purchased this ANI monitor. I was thinking of actually using it myself, but having spent some time on YouTube now, I thought that would be good to do a giveaway of this Billie Jean ANI monitor. Once I've hit the 1,000 subscribers, I'm happy to give one of these to one of these lucky subscribers. So if you've not subscribed to this channel yet, then do hit subscribe, so as it may be you who wins this prize. Now, a bit of information about this Estelle & Kern Billie Jean. Well, first of all, this is a collaboration between Estelle & Kern and Jerry Harvey. As you can see, we have the Estelle & Kern logo. This is the Billie Jean. What you should know about this is actually I purchased it during the AV show that was happening in Hong Kong. Originally, this retails for $350 US. And some places, for instance, Estelle & Kern right now is offering this item for about $300 US. And it comes in several colors. We have the red version here. There is a blue version, and there is also a purple version too. The only version that I was able to get was only the red version, and I was able to get this for 600 Hong Kong dollars. The AV show had this, but it was sold out within a couple of hours. I actually then left the AV show and went to some suppliers that I know, and I managed to get it at one of the shops. So luckily I was able to purchase this for 600 Hong Kong dollars. For those who are into ANI monitors, you should know what Jerry Harvey is. They make ANI monitors, they make other things as well. Billie Jean is the latest collaboration ANI monitor between Estelle & Kern and Jerry Harvey, which that was ages ago. It does contain a 2BA driver, so it's a dual driver, unlike a hybrid, which I reviewed in the last video with the Shozy Form 121, which contained a beryllium dynamic driver and a BA driver. Well, this one has only got 2 BA drivers. That's what's the difference with this one. So it'll be a good comparison when we look at those two ANI monitors to see which two drivers is best or sound better. Some information about this is the fact that the Billie Jean does have the patented freak face technology, which Jerry Harvey already created, which means that the internal soundboard design brings a clear and impeccable balanced sound from sub-bass to brilliance range. The in-ear monitor has been fit nicely in the ear. It utilizes a two-way 2BA design. It has a silver tinsel cable, an L-type plug, and a small compact package. You can see that the packaging is slightly bigger, or much bigger, than the Form 121. So what is freak face technology? This means that Jerry Harvey has actually precisely cut the tube length for each driver to minimize the phase shift of each frequency, which allows the high, mids, and low drivers to be aligned to hundreds of milliseconds for the most ideal phase curve. It ensures that the correct time alignments and phase of all drivers, resulting in the most accurate music reproduction in the industry. And we will have to find out about that one. I have actually tried this before purchasing it. I think it's always ideal if you're able to test it out first before buying. There have been some ANI monitors I've been buying which I've not tested, such as the Bloom 03, Shozy Form 121, and Tin Hi-Fi T4s, which I've not tried. Inside here we have a high driver, a full range driver for mid and low, and obviously the freak face time phase wave guide, which is the cables. The Billie Jean is smaller than the Michelle's body. There is a Michelle's model. The Billie Jean is quite compact and very small due to the fact that it only has a 2BA driver inside. And the cable here is a 3.5mm cable. Obviously that is what you would expect so that it can be used with the phones. The cable is the brand name of aramid fiber that Juma USA manufactured. It's just lightweight. So roughly it is quite a nice ANI monitor. One definitely that is it worth that $300 US? Well, I mean, ANI monitors can be quite expensive, especially if you're starting new. Generally, I would start off with something quite cheap as to see if you are an audiophile first, to see if you enjoy music or not, and if yes, then you might want to take the next step and purchase a more better one. It doesn't necessarily have to be more expensive one. It could just be a better one. So the Billie Jean. Now remember, for the lucky winner who gets this, this is the item that you are getting. I am just doing the unboxing and I will be testing it. Don't worry. Before I do test it and use it for this review and stuff, you will be getting the items inside all brand new except for the IEM monitors, which I need to test. The cable, to be fair, I should probably test the cable first before I change it to my own cables, as I prefer 2.5 millimeters with the SP1000. But the ear tips, don't worry, I will be using my own ones as to test it first, so that you will be getting spanking brand new ones for that lucky winner. Who knows, maybe in the future I will do another giveaway. Obviously, once I hit the 1,000 subscriber channel, maybe I'll then go for the 2,000 one. I'll see. Right, so the Billie Jean comes in a small box. It has 1 year's warranty, so actually less than that because I purchased it in about September time. So it has been put on the side waiting for things to happen. I think it's time now for me to unbox it. You can see here is just some information. Made in Korea, designed by iRiver. So both of these are Stellan Kearns. Jerry Harvey, the person here at the back, he is Jerry Harvey. So they're doing a partnership with the Stellan Kearns. They've done actually many partnerships. Inside we have ergonomic shelf design, 2 BA balanced amateur driver in each IEM monitor, so there's 2 on each side. It has a detachable 2-pin connector, so I'll probably be testing my lap cable Pandora, which retails for about 10,000 Hong Kong dollars. It has a twist and silver Tinsel cable with an L-type plug. The product specs are universal fit IEM monitor, 2 driver design, high and full range, 3.5 unbalanced. What does it mean by balanced? Well, if it's balanced, it's 2.5 millimeter. And it has a carrying case and an ear tip, small, medium, and large. So just like the Chelsea Form, it has a nice carrying case. I recall that the Chelsea Form has a better one than the Jerry Harvey's one. And all new proprietary design, driver design, the freak face technology, the tube wave guide, which they say that it helps with the soundstage or minimizes how it comes in. Meet Billie Jean, the first dual driver, universal fit IEM from Stellan Kearns. The Billie Jean IEM features Jerry's iconic rock and roll sound, a well-balanced wide soundstage, incomparable dynamic range, and Jerry Harvey's audio patented freak phrase technology makes this an IEM that is not to be missed. That's roughly what it is. Slightly bigger than the SP1000. Let me get my knife. I still have another mystery in here to unbox, remember? And there is another one on the way from the post office. I've not had the information that I'm getting that yet. As you can see, I'm trying to delicately cut this as much as possible so it only removes that minimum packaging that I need. As I said, I am trying to give this one away to one lucky subscriber. So this is hopefully helping you to see what you actually going to be getting once I've hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Push it out. So you can see I've tried to keep the packaging intact as much as possible. So I'll just tuck it in nicely inside. This is just an unboxing. I'll show you what's inside. I will probably test the sound quality. Here, when you open the box, this is what is presented. And I must say it's presented nicely, showing you what you are getting, the quality and the detail. I'm quite excited about this unboxing because you can see right at the start that, oh, here is what you're getting. And the color red brings it out much more. So yeah, if you're going to be standing in the streets and you're going to be using this, it will, it will get people to look at you. Inside this is nothing much. It's just another card on top of another card. We will look at the box. Quite a round small box, quite hard. In regards to this one, this is probably a bit nylon. The other ones feels a bit more like leather. The Shosi Form 121, that's what I mean. Let me bring that out. I do have it behind me right now, as I just done an unboxing for that. Here is the Shosi Form 121, and here is the Stella & Kern box. Box wise, I probably prefer this one because it's much bigger, and you're able to have more compartments as well. There's more space inside, so hence the reason why I like it more. But with the Stella & Kern one, still not bad. You're at least getting a nice case with it. Inside we have minimum silicone ear tips, not as much as the Shosi Form 121, so a bit lacking there. Remember, this is a $350 US any monitor, while the other one retails for $75 US. And that is what is inside the box. Let me just bring out this to see what's inside. You can see here we have warranty, the instruction booklet of how to put it in. It is a 2-pin one, so there's Japanese, there's Chinese, there's English, and there's Korean, obviously. All right, let's bring out the any monitor. I won't be testing it with this cable. Actually, I probably should test it with this cable first, just to see how it feels. I will try not to remove this packaging. As I said, I'll probably then test this cable first, see what the cable brings, and then after that I'll be probably testing it with my 2.5mm cable, which is similar to this one, so that I can use it with my SP1000. To take this out, you can see there is like two holes at the bottom, which you can push the any monitors out, and roughly that is how it comes out. And then I'm going to do the other side. There we go. You need to be gentle with the cables. Cables do break easily, and I've happened to replace many cables in my time, and I don't want to replace any more. At the moment, looking at the cables, it is quite compact. It's definitely smaller than the Shosi Form 121. It does have a 2BA driver, but remember, the reason that the Shosi Form 121 is much bigger, it does have a dynamic driver. So I'm just going to bring this out and compare it so that you're able to see it. Size-wise, this is what it looks like. The Billie Jean is much smaller, just by a minor. In regards to size, this is what it looks like. You can see that it's different, so you have to decide if you like that or not. And in regards to the color, I like it. Red stands out. People will definitely look at you and see, but most important thing is how is the audio quality. I remember the audio quality is not it's quite good, hence the reason why I actually went out and purchased it, especially at that price of 600 Hong Kong dollars. But remember, this is retailing for 300 on the Stella & Kern website right now. Let me just remove the silicone tip. The hole here is quite big, so just to show you, I mean, all I know, it could be not working. Right, it's got two bores. This is what it looks like sticking out. This is what you're inserting into your ear. You can see on the right side we have a red dot to indicate that this is the right side, and on this other side we have a blue dot. That means that I will need to use the bigger silicone tips. I'm going to remove this. As I mentioned, whoever is getting this will get the complete set. I will just be testing the any monitor. At the moment I'm just going to test it with the current cable just to make sure that it works, whoever gets this any monitor eventually. Let me bring out my balloon, as I need to remove my silicone tip. Having just tested the Shozy Foam 121, I do prefer foam with that one. That's just something to say while I was testing that a couple of minutes ago, as I did unboxing earlier. You can see that the perfect fit. This is using the CP 800, I think it's 800. Remember, it has to be the big size, okay? You can see that the hole here is quite big because the hole here is also quite big. Right, so here it is. It looks comfortable. I'm sure it'll feel comfortable. It is quite small, but it is quite wide. Let me just test it quickly with my SP1000. I am trying not to detach the cable thing. Comfort is quite nice. I don't think there will be any fatigue using this, unlike the balloon cable where it wraps it around your ear. I found that very discomforting, hence the reason why I made a video about what kind of upgrade cables to use. At the moment, oh, the Billie Jean has its special moments. Is it worth that price? Ooh, it feels nice. I can hear the vocals coming out to me more, unlike the Shozy Foam 121. And that's, remember, using the current cable. Only thing I've changed is the ear tips. There is some sub bass. There is the bass there. But definitely with this one, the vocals are coming out more to me. So if I were to recommend upgrading, maybe just to, if you get this Billie Jean, maybe just to upgrade the silicone ear tips. But I think another one which is quite nice, definitely recommended. But I'll do a few review of this and maybe a comparison with the Shozy Foam 121. I am definitely going to be putting this back into the box, well, the cable back into the box. I will be using my spare cable that I have here. So whoever is getting that final one, don't worry, I am not going to be using your cable. Your cable does work, so whoever gets it, your cable does work. The E-tips, yes, I will be putting it back on because I don't want, well, as I said, cleanliness is important. I do want you to have a full brand newish one. I don't know. Would I buy this again? Well, definitely, I think. At the moment, I'll be keeping this in this compartment here, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next video. And Merry Christmas, guys.